Welcome back. The Sean Diddy Combs trial has garnered massive attention throughout the country and abroad. Alongside various news organizations covering this trial, there are many bloggers, vloggers, YouTubers, social media influencers who are lining up outside of court every morning to see it for themselves inside the courthouse. My next guest, Tisa Tells, has been in the courtroom since the start of the trial, giving her more than 500,000 YouTube followers her take on the day. Tisa is here with us. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, Eva, thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here with ABC Live.
I'm so curious because you have a lot of followers. What are they most curious about learning about with this trial?
So they're curious about learning something that you can't get in the tweets or even the articles. They want to know the energy. Diddy's captivated everyone, and they really want to know the tea. What's going on? How were the jurors looking? How's the judge acting? They want to get as much information as they can. I've never seen anything like it. Everybody just wants a bird's eye view of what's going on in the courtroom because they want to find out whether he's going to be convicted or not, and they want as much spoilers as they can get.
Yeah, I'm curious too, like how many people are, like, when you look at the numbers of people who are like coming to your YouTube channel and the comments, are you seeing a spike in those types of views and comments?
It's a major spike. Again, even people that aren't even on YouTube, you know, of course, you guys, legacy media, they consume it, but then it's this voracious appetite. They're going to YouTube, they're going to TikTok. You know, people are talking about it at work. They cannot get enough about it. It's really, I've never seen this much coverage across all platforms when it comes to a trial.
And so what's interesting with this trial is that there are no cameras in the courtroom.
At
so
all.
We can't see what's going on inside. So walk us through, for people who haven't been in that courtroom, what's it like when you get there? How do you get in? What's the whole day look like for you?
It's hell. So when you get there, and I take people on my journey.
Like what time do you get there?
So you get there as early as you can. Cassie's days were a little ridiculous. People were clamping out from 5 the night before, but usually you got there before the sun got up, right? Everybody is still jockeying for position, you know? So you get there, and there's all these different personalities. There's the press, and you guys are trained, so you know, like, okay, let's line up orderly. And, you know, it's kind of like getting off of an airplane. And then there's the public side. And it's kind of like being at a Greyhound bus station, you know? People are jockeying for positions, arguing, who's that? It really is a reality TV show in the making. There are so many personalities from the bloggers, right? And as a blogger, it's surreal seeing people that you watch actually in real life. But then there's the general public. Then there are people that are just like looky-loos. Then there are the pro-Diddy people, and it's literally in one line, all these personalities coming together, all these random arguments, all these random jokes. It literally is almost like the precursor to the main event. So it's something else being out there.
I think I saw somewhere that like people have had to hire security because it's gotten a little hairy out there.
Yes, it is me. I am people. It has gotten crazy outside in the line. Again, I've talked to people in the media, and they're just like, they've never seen anything like it. There are people threatening to hurt people because how dare you laugh at Diddy's legacy. There are people very pro-Diddy. And the thing is, I'm like, do any of you guys ever have any ties to Sean Diddy Combs? Or is this just like massive like stan culture? But again, there have been scuffles that broke out in line, fights that have broken out in line. I think the federal marshals can't wait until we get off their step because they're like, what is going on now? And then you have different levels, right? You're outside, and then they put you into a bullpen. So there's human conflict that happens on the street, right? To put it nicely. And then you go into this bullpen. Same human conflict, right? But now they've reorganized everybody. So now it's like, oh, I was number 4. How dare you, this and that. All this thing. People are like talking about beef they saw online. People are saying, scream, free Diddy, how dare you? And then you go into the courthouse and they shuffle us up again. So it literally is like, it's something, but it invigorates you and it gets you ready because you feel like you've finally gone through war and now you're in the promised land in the courtroom. They only take the first 14 people, so that's another, into the main courtroom, so that's another reason why everybody is doing what they can to get a front row seat.
Because they want to be inside the courtroom,
Exactly.
not in the overflow room.
Yeah.
You've covered other trials, you've been into other courtrooms. How does this one compare to those?
I've never seen anything like this. In other trials, yes, there's media attention. It's great being around actually legacy media because even being in line, just even talking to you guys, I'm learning so much. Things I didn't consider, things that I should do, and how to up my game. And I feel like a lot of content creators are really appreciating being with legacy media to actually learn the way things are done.
Well, we love having you guys with us as well. We learn a lot from you.
Really?
We are out of time. Tisa Tells.
Okay.
Keep on telling everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you for joining us. We'll be back with new episodes every day of the trial. The show streams right here on ABC News Live, Disney Plus, and Hulu weekdays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. For even more on the Diddy trial, make sure to follow